Paperback Hero is it's a heartwarming, great story. There's a lot of twists and turns in it, and but I think its real strength is its characters, and not just its two leading characters with a bunch of sort of quirky ones. There's some really well-rounded three-dimensional characters right across the board, and there's a lot of warmth, and I think it's really captured a lot of what is probably out here anyway in Australia, which is there's a lot of heart and there's a lot of warmth and there's a lot of joviality. It's a really heartwarming story. It's fantastic. Look at Australian characters. They're all very real characters and probably kind of very unreal situations, or situations that don't happen very often. And the real strength of it is that all the characters, not just the main ones, all the characters are very well rounded, I think, and very well thought out, and you like them all. You know, they all have their flaws, they all do things that you kind of get really, as a reader or as an audience, hopefully, that they kind of get frustrated about. But basically, at the end of the day, you like them all. Okay, well, Jack's basically your average, ordinary Australian truck driver who writes romance novels, you know. Yeah, that's his little quirk. He's what's great about the character of Jack. He's a bit of a loner. Spends a lot of time, as truck drivers do, just sort of a bit of a gypsy existence. He has a base in this town called Lucktown. Yeah, getting really used to those. And on his travels to sort of while the time away, he writes these romance novels, which probably started as a little bit of fun, but he's really into them, and what happens is one of them gets published. The thing about Jack is that he's got, unbeknownst to himself, a lot of passion and a lot of fire and a lot of ambition deep down below this exterior of a happy-go-lucky Australian guy, you know, who's quite happy with the way things is, you know, and for him to be found out to being a romance novelist in this town is kind of his coming out. So the movie starts basically with him very happy with the way the situation is. Jack's got a great sense of humour. He keeps himself a little bit guarded when it comes to personal relationships. He's more than happy to have a joke around with the boys, and he and Ruby have quite a special relationship, which he thinks is probably a brotherly sisterly kind of thing, you know. But of course there's much more deep down. So it's a great chance to play what I think is pretty common in this country, particularly for men. Is we don't mind talking, we don't mind sort of being there for other people, but there's a little 1/10 of us that really wants to stay nice and closed. The difference between theatre and film, as an actor, in essence there's not much of a difference, of course, but it's kind of like, on theatre, your energy is greater. It's a bit like going out and having a great time having a dance, whereas in film you feel like you're at a really great dinner party. So everything is far more intimate and a little more subtle. You may be feeling all those things in theatre, but beyond the fifth row no one sort of gives a damn. You've got to kind of give it out.